This is Cruise and Cash, and today we're going to be replacing brakes on a boat trailer. And today I have my friend Vishi to help us.
Hi.
Hi, we're going to be replacing a rotor, a brake caliper, brake fluid, brake cleaner, and other parts that I'll list below. First we got to work on taking the bolts off the wheel. Here. Now we take the tire off. Oh my. Let's take it.
Oh yeah, this is a net. Oh. Oh.
Next up, we have to take off the bearing buddy, which I'll let Vishi do.
Swing it harder, man. There you go. Hit it on the other side.
See this? That means water got in the bearings. Not a good sign. That means we're gonna have to replace the bearings too. Next up, we have to remove the cotter pin. Next thing we do is take off the castle nut. Next we have to take off a rotor, but first we have to take off a caliper. But before that we have to take off this U-bolt. Next we have to get this bolt and that bolt that are holding the calipers, which my dad will do because they're pretty difficult. The caliper's off, and now all we have to do is take off the rotor. Ah, that's very heavy. Before we can put the new rotor back on, we have to grease and pack the new bearing in the new rotor.
Alright, now just keep it focused on me. I'm just going to put some grease in my hands. So what I got to do is I got to get greased up. Grease me up, baby.
Disgusting. I don't know whether to watch it in the camera or
This, yeah. So now what you do?
blue.
Yeah, it's marine grease. It's waterproof grease. But you got to just got to push it.
Oh, that's the last one wasn't waterproof.
Should have been. But the best way to do it is you just got to kind of pack it in there. You know?
That
Pack it
looks disgusting.
in. Yeah.
Looks like jelly.
Can water get through those gloves?
No.
It looks
Cool,
like
so they're
icing.
super gloves.
Yep.
Looks like icing.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, tastes delicious.
Let's see, you take it that grease kind of coming all the way through there. And unfortunately, what happens is that you end up needing more grease. So I
hate icing. It's
use this thing.
That's the best part.
About cake? No.
Well, I mean, I like the cake too, but the icing is pretty good.
I hate icing.
You don't like anything else. Soda, you don't like donuts, you don't like the icing of
I like
cake.
candy. I said candy.
Yep, I do like Canada too.
It's pandas and candas.
Was it you that said that wanted to go to Canada? Was that Livy? That was Livy that said she wanted to go to Canada.
Yeah, she wanted to go to Canada.
I would never want to go to Canada. Too cold.
Oh, I don't know it's the wrong way.
In Colorado's a little cold, but it's fine.
Once the bearing is greased, then you have to put the seal into a rotor.
Correct. We're just going to use a piece of wood like this and hammer it in to make sure it goes in straight.
Okay.
Vishi, can you hand me the hammer?
Hammer.
All right.
Actually, not Vishi.
I know.
Cash is now Vishi. Vishi is now Cash. That's why we call you Cashy. Oops. It's going cockeyed. Pull it back out and start again.
Oh, the grease looks so much like icing. It looks like ice cream once, because we went to this place called Marble Slab and it had the exact same color.
There we go.
Now we can put on the new rotor.
All right. There you go.
So we put on the ring first, then the castle nut, and then we hand tighten the castle nut.
When you tighten the castle nut, you want to make sure this thing still spins freely. Because if you tighten it, you don't want it too loose because you don't want it to wiggle, but you don't want it too tight where it doesn't turn very well. So you want it to be able to still have the same amount of spin as it was beforehand. That's pretty good. That looks pretty good to me.
Now we reinsert a new cotter pin.
Cool. And then you got to bend it.
We set up the caliper. Now we need to tighten the bolts, and then we could switch the old brake line. Now that the brake line is switched, all we have to do is put on the bearing buddy.
Slide it right on there. All right. All right. What we're going to need to do is we'll have to bang it on.
Yes.
But I will work on it.
The last thing we do before we put on the tires is tighten up the U-bolt, which we took off earlier.
This time, Vishi's going to do it.
Roll it?
Well, yeah, we're rolling some.
Last time we did, we picked it up.
Yeah, but I guess we could roll it.
Only it's way easier.
Yeah. Brakes.
All right, you guys got to line it up and put it on. Hope you need some help.
You gotta pick it up
Pick it up, lift it up a little.
so that it goes on there. This is Cruise and Cash, and today with my friend Vishi, we replaced brake calipers and brake rotors.